Victor Meldrew, the nation's grumpiest pensioner, the master of the meltdown.
I don't believe it. You lazy...
And the only man who could turn a trip to the garden centre into a full-blown crisis.
I don't want to go hurting your feelings.
Hurting my feelings? What about hurting my bloody back? It nearly killed me.
Across 6 series of One Foot in the Grave, Victor, played to perfection by Richard Wilson, gave us some of the funniest, sharpest, and most relatable outbursts in British sitcom history. So today, we're counting down Victor Meldrew's 10 funniest meltdowns. Moments of pure frustration, comic genius, and the occasional cry of,
I don't believe it.
We kick off with a small moment that perfectly sums up Victor. He's out in town, buying an overflow pipe when a man casually drops litter in the street, and that's it. Victor's fuse is lit.
Excuse me? What the bloody hell do you think this is?
What follows is a gloriously overblown tirade about the decline of civilization and the end of common decency.
Either you pick that up, or I'm going to make a citizen's arrest and have you prosecuted.
Needless to say, Victor will have to buy another overflow pipe. The next day, Victor dumps rubbish in what he thinks is the man's car, only to realise it's the wrong car. Few people could make righteous indignation this funny. And to be fair, he's not wrong.
Mentally defective people like that must have a double whopper for a brain.
Now this is a classic, even for Victor. He's been working on a farm doing odd jobs for the farmer. Victor's asked to find the farmer's wedding ring in the muddy fields. After a few days hunting, Victor realises the farmer's been using him as a human scarecrow.
Tweet what, for goodness sake? You work it out!
When Victor returns home, his reactions are brilliant.
You're employed as an odd job man, and you expect the jobs to be a bit odd, but not that.
Margaret and Pippa struggle to hold in their laughter.
Apparently the wooden ones are no good anymore.
It's priceless.
Degree course I took at Wurzel Gummidge College, Cambridge. Yes?
This one's great because you don't even see the argument, you just hear it.
You know what you can do with it as well, don't you? I don't care!
Victor is outside the front door, having what sounds like a full-blown shouting match with a chimney sweep. We never see the sweep. We only hear Victor yelling things like,
Anytime you like, Daisy! Wherever you like!
Victor's indignation at the cheek of the chimney sweep is further fueled by him sitting on a tray with rusty spikes, followed by the chimney sweep poking a long brush through the letterbox.
Oh yes, how extremely side-splittingly funny! That's just about the
Picture this. Victor and Margaret are stuck in a rowing boat with Mrs. Warboys and Mr. Swaney playing Trivial Pursuit.
Athlete won the 1952 Olympic Marathon. Emil Zatopek.
Their oars are lost and they have no idea where they are. Victor's frustration is growing. Mrs. Warboys is winning at Trivial Pursuit and no one else has even had a question.
Funny how things turn out.
Yes, it's a pity we didn't have a needle and thread. I could sew up my sides where they've split from laughing.
Victor erupts, launching into a rant about their situation. Mrs. Warboys knowing the answers to all the questions and being trapped in the boat.
Help! For God's sake, somebody out there! Help!
Richard Wilson's delivery here is chef's kiss. Pure frustration distilled into comedy gold.
2 feet of water? What the bloody hell did you tell us, for God's sake?
Sorry,
In this gem, Victor accidentally orders hundreds of garden gnomes instead of one. His phone call to the mail order company is vintage Meldrew.
A bit of common sense? What could I possibly want with 263 bloody garden gnomes?
It's the sort of middle-class disaster only Victor could have, and only he could turn a simple phone complaint into a full Shakespearean soliloquy on the madness of modern life.
I don't be... She says we've got to fill in one of the return order chitties and send them back.
Here's a classic case of Victor versus the youth of today. He's been the victim of pranks played by some local kids, jokes in Christmas crackers,
What in the name of bloody hell?
false legs placed near his garage.
What's the difference between Victor Meldrew and a chef who keeps dropping his pancakes?
When an old friend, Mr. Foskett, played by Brian Murphy, visits, the boys are standing with him on the Meldrew's doorstep, so they assume they're his children.
Have you had any breakfast at all yet?
They eat through all the food in the house. When Victor discovers they're not Mr. Foskett's children, his reaction is brilliant.
No, my boys are only 3 and 4.
The scene ends with him exhausted, fuming, and muttering,
Go on, you greedy little gannets! Coming round here like a swarm of army ants!
It's a reminder that even when Victor's in the right, he somehow always ends up looking like the villain.
And you can keep away from our garage in future as well when you're at it!
This one's both funny and painfully relatable. Victor discovers his house has been broken into,
Oh dear. When was this morning?
Just now!
and the neighbours across the road just watched it happen and even gave the burglars refreshments.
Winked at you and gave you the thumbs up, sir!
Remember, I bet they're stealing his furniture.
So he lets them have it. It's furious, heartfelt, and still feels weirdly modern.
Bring my house to bits in broad daylight as merry as you please and you invite them in for morning tea!
Richard Wilson's performance here is perfection. A delicious mix of sarcasm and exasperation. What he says to the police on the phone is classic Victor.
I'd like to report a burglary, please, and 2 extremely brutal murders.
Now, if there's one thing guaranteed to set Victor off, it's burglars. In this episode, the burglars who broke into his house in the previous episode phone Victor asking for the instructions for the video recorder.
If you've still got the manual to hand at all.
Still got the manual!
The look on his face says it all. He's incandescent,
Don't like to miss home and away with the bloody hell!
spluttering with rage.
You're getting on with a 3-piece suite, all right? Send the cushion covers over or put them through the wash for you!
It's perfectly absurd, and Victor's splenetic response is pure sitcom perfection.
I'll bloody well tear your liver out and feed it to the cat, you see if I don't!
One of Victor's strangest meltdowns, and one of the most surreal. He's fuming about crazy paving stones left outside the house and how nobody ever comes to fix it.
The fact that you've got it firmly in hand does not surprise exactly what I would expect from a complete and utter...
Next morning, he wakes up to find he's been bricked into his own bedroom.
You see now the kind of psychopaths we're dealing with? Break into your house in the middle of the night? What were they using? Muffled hods?
Only in One Foot in the Grave could a complaint about paving stones end in accidental imprisonment. And of course, Victor's furious rant echoing through the walls just makes it even funnier.
Hurry up, please, and let me know when you're ready.
Your own time then, Mr. Meldrew.
And finally, the meltdown to end all meltdowns, the moment that sums up Victor Meldrew's entire existence.
I don't believe it!
He hires a skip. Next morning, someone's dumped an entire car in it.
Do not believe it! The bloody hell do people think this is, a drive-in scrapyard?
The look on his face when he opens the curtains says everything. Shock, fury, disbelief, and that glorious cry of,
I don't believe it!
it's the ultimate Meldrew moment. Everyday misfortune blown up into an epic tragedy. Because in Victor's world, if something can go wrong, it absolutely will.
Come back here again, I'll kill the lot of you!
And there you have it. 10 of Victor Meldrew's funniest meltdowns. He may have moaned, shouted, and sworn at half of suburbia, but somehow we always ended up on his side. Because let's be honest, who hasn't felt like Victor Meldrew at least once this week? If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more classic British comedy moments, and tell me in the comments which Victor meltdown is your all-time favourite. And remember,
I don't believe it.
might just be the most relatable line in television history.
What am I supposed to do with this? Melt it down for baker foil?